Oh, you get also? Oh, okay. 밥.
나 혼나고 있을 때도 350불에 해줄 테니까 있을래? 보통
Thank you.
Morrison, right?
Yo. It's video. It's video for the vlog. For my vlog.
First correct answers, yeah. Oh, it's soy, right?
But you can pour like
I can? Okay, I will.
Running away,
이거 롤 많. 이것도 내가 만 거야. Basil, green tomatoes, red tomatoes, sourdough, grilled mussels, skimmed mussels, and tomato. The bottom is a salsa verde, cream cheese, smoked paprika, pickle, shallot, and some chili. Just recommend this one because this. Cheese. I feel like a little baby.
Or we can just one
Mm.
and spritz.